7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
See,
Oh, this you crazy mother.
wanna be, You ain't about that life, bro. You ain't about that life. I done tried to warn you once. Perfect.
What is up, YouTube? Hi, Temp. Bringing back another video. So last week we did a really cool video. We did a budget PC under $500, right? And it got a really lot of good feedback on it. I was really happy to see how many people stopped it and viewed it. A lot of comments on it. But for this week's video, we're going to be bringing back another budget build, but ideally, it's going to be featuring a Ryzen 3, the 1200, right? So last week's video, we had a Ryzen 3 2200G, 4-core, 4-thread. It's an integrated graphics card, really good. We had a lot of fun playing it. But I got a little bit curious, and I wanted to see if the Ryzen 3 1200, which is also a 4-core, 4-thread, it has a 3.1 gigahertz base, and then it has a precision boost at 3.4 gigahertz. So I wanted to see if it was going to be any better, right? If we attached an integrated graphics card to it. I mean, the best test would have probably been taking a graphics card and plugging it into the 2200G. But we're going to see how much bang for our buck can we get off of this Ryzen 3 1200 with a 1050 Ti integrated graphics card, or excuse me, dedicated graphics card, and to see if we can get a little bit more bang for our buck for that, right? Because right now, you could actually get the AMD Ryzen 3 1200 for only $99, which is a really, really good deal. And I know a lot of you are thinking, hey, it's the end of 2018, we're moving into 2019. Ideally, a lot of the new games that are still coming out, even some of the AAA games, are still having the same recommendations that, you know, that they were having a year ago, right? Some of the older games, you know, just need an i5 or you're an i3 or... So ideally, we're going to see how far we can take this this Ryzen 3 1200 and see what games we can play at max settings, high settings, low settings, and what we'll run some benchmarks. So just to give you a quick breakdown of what we're doing on today's build, we're using a B350 Gaming Plus motherboard. It's a really nice board. I've used it before. If you are planning on buying the B350 Gaming Plus motherboard, that can support any of the AM4 chipsets, right? So it could do any of the Ryzens, even the second, your 2000 series chips. However, if you're going to put, let's say, a Ryzen 7 22, you know, 2000 series or Ryzen 5 2000 series or any of those, you want to make sure you have a first gen series chipset or processor laying around so you can put it in there and flash the balls on your motherboard. If not, it's not going to read it unless you have you get a 350 Gaming Plus or a 350 motherboard that says Ryzen 2000 series ready. So just keep that in mind, because if not, you're going to put your build together, you're going to realize, man, it didn't post, it's not taking it, and you're going to have to send the processor back or go to your local tech store, computer store, to see if they can maybe flash the files on your motherboard that way. So just make sure you keep that in mind. The 300, the Ryzen 3 1200 will take it because it's first gen, so it's not going to have any issues. It's going to post perfectly fine with the B350 Gaming Plus. For the power supply, I'm using a 450 watt bronze certified, 80 plus bronze certified, which is all you really need. I've used these in a lot of builds before, and they're perfect. For RAM, I'm using 2 sticks of ballistic DDR4 RAM. It's 2666. This is really nice. You could, if you want, you could plug in an extra 8 and just go for 16. I'm not really going for that in this build. You could spend $65 more to get 16 gigs or just 2 8 gigs at that point, and probably just pay $120. So it's your call on that. We're just going to run it with 8 gigs of RAM and just see how it plays. Ryzen likes dual channel, so if you're going to run anything higher than that, just get 2 8 gig sticks. You can run 4 gig sticks and fill up all your DIMM slots, but it just wouldn't make any sense. Just run dual channel and just make sure you have plugging 2 8 gig sticks. And in the event you want to upgrade in the future, you can just stick 2 other 8 gigs in the other 2 DIMM slots and just run 32 gigs of RAM. I bought a couple extras. We were actually under the budget for what we wanted, so I bought a couple LED fans. This case already comes with 2 pre-installed. I got this Roseville case online. I got it on sale for $32. It comes with see-through glass on the side here, and it comes with 2 blue LED 120 millimeter fans installed in the front. But I bought an extra blue LED fan to install in the back, just to kind of give it a better look. And for a graphics card, I'm using a card I've never used before. This is a G4 series. It's a 1050 Ti. I think it's a 5 gig, I'm not mistaken. I'm going to plug in this and we're going to play with it. I've never used this like NVIDIA G4 series, so we're going to see how it plays. I got a really good deal for this one, but we're going to plug it in. If it's up to par, we'll keep it. If not, I'll probably just plug in the 1050 in there, or maybe just bump it up to a 1060. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have any issues with it. So I'm really excited about it. I think that's pretty much it for what's going to be going inside of here. Oh, the hard drive. I'm using a 1 terabyte WD hard drive. Go back to that. That's super reliable. You could put a solid state drive in there. I think I saw 120 gig solid state drive for $28 on Amazon, or $27. You could plug that in, drop your operating system in that, and just put everything else on a hard drive if you want. We're not going to do it for this particular build. I'm just going to plug it onto that 1 terabyte, and we're just going to move from there. So this is not going to be like an in-depth build tutorial. Kind of just going to put it all together, turn it on, and we'll run a couple games on there. We'll probably play some Fortnite, maybe some CSGO, maybe some Overwatch. We'll see. We'll run some benchmarks on epic settings, low settings, high settings, medium settings, and we'll just see where we get the best from it. So, guys, I'll catch you guys on the other side. We'll see you. All right, guys, moment of truth time. We're going to turn it on. I think it would work if we probably hit the power switch, right? All right. So off rip, the blue LED fan isn't turning, but everything else seems to be going just fine. Let's find out. Let's see if it'll post. Okay. So you see that beep? There's definitely something going on here. It's not really something. It has 2 LED lights on it. So we're going to figure out. Usually it's probably going to be CPU and I think GPU, but it just turned off. It had a couple beeps on it. We're going to figure that out right now. So as expected, this graphics card was probably too good to be true. I got a killer deal on it, and I'm pretty sure I could probably get it to work on another motherboard. But on the LED, easy debug LED lights, first it turned on the first 2 lights, which really usually indicate like CPU. So I unplugged the HDMI from the graphics card and plugged it directly into the motherboard, and then it just says that it is not detected. So definitely. This is not working, so I'm going to have to try to call that place back and say, give my money back because it doesn't work, or just kind of bite the bullet, so I'm going to probably stick a 1050 in there, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, so it's exactly what I said it was. I ended up just getting a GTX 1050 VGA 3 gigabyte plugged in there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to benchmark this PC and just check it out. I ended up also getting another LED fan for it. So it should run smooth. We'll test it out. We'll run some gameplay. I'll put some footage up and you guys let me know what you think, all right?
All right, everybody. So it went pretty good for the CSGO. We were able to get over 120 frames per second. For Fortnite, I kept it at 60 on high. I went to Epic. I really didn't like kind of bottleneck a little bit, so I didn't play enough on it or play enough with the settings. And then, of course, I didn't test it out on low, even though I said I was going to, because low, you're just going to get a lot better, frames, but it's going to be lower quality. So overall, I would definitely say I like the Ryzen 3 1200 for CPU with a 1050. I would probably say if you want, you could upgrade it to a 1060. You're going to get a little bit, a little bit more bang for your buck on that. But again, this PC in total cost about $440 to make with everything. So that's a pretty good deal. You're looking at a $400 PC. So other than that, guys, that's really all I got to say. I enjoyed making this video. I enjoyed playing with this build. And it definitely is checked off the list for the next PC build. Guys, I'll catch you on the next one. If you want to see another video or any specific CPUs or maybe graphics cards or computers you'd like to see us build in high temp gaming, let us know. Put in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. We'll catch you next time. High temp out.
Bye.
Bye.